Very good morning, class. So class, as you all know, we have already started with our secretarial practice, chapter number 9, the business communication skills of a secretary. So before we move on to the topic, a quick revision or a review, in short, a summary of the topics which we have covered in this particular lesson up till now. So class, as you all know, nowadays we all have become techno-savvy. That is, the communication which takes place is through different modes and maximum is online, that is with the help of internet. The skills of a secretary when it comes to communication is considered very, very important aspect because it is only through the communication skills of a secretary that the person can come to know what kind of a company he is dealing with, he or she is dealing with. So class, basically communication as defined by George R. Terry is nothing but exchange of facts, ideas, opinions or emotions by two or more persons. Then we covered what were the different methods of communication which can be used. Number one, the current which you are hearing to me. So this is verbal or oral communication. And at the same time, you can read what you can see on the screen. So this is written communication and non-verbal. If I was teaching you in the class, I could see your facial expression, whether you are present in the lecture or roaming somewhere in the mind or in your thoughts or traveling to different places while you're physically present in the lecture. So your body language, your expression, this will tell me whether you're paying attention to my lecture or not. So that is non-verbal communication. Neither you're speaking a word nor are you writing anything. But by seeing your body language, your eyes, your facial expression, I can come to know whether you're paying attention in my lecture or not. Nowadays, class, as I told you, we are in a generation, in that century wherein these are all our routine parts, all the necessities which are required. And because of Corona, now it has been made a compulsion that the studies itself have turned online. So this is the very first time we all are experiencing such kind of way of communicating knowledge and educating you all students. Some feel it is very essential and good, but many are not able to study that well because of this online studying system. So these are different modes of communication which are used. But class, how much able we become technological, but nowadays still people focus on letter writing skills and they judge us how a letter is written and how are we able to write it or not properly. So class, in this we studied in our lecture, I taught you all that you are already being taught from, standard 5th, how to write letters, formal letters, informal letters, but business letters are considered more essentially and they are considered to be more perfect. So the letters which are written, the exchange of information in the written format is called as business correspondence. So class, the business letters carry a lot of importance because the secretary should have the skill of writing good letters. Good letter writing is important for maintaining the image of the business, as I told you. तो आप अंदाजा लगा सकते हो उसका लेटर राइटिंग का तरीका देख के कि बिजनेस ने तो किसको सेक्रेटरी अपॉइंट किया है, किस टाइप के ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है वो, and at the same time they are too professional or too perfect, what kind of language is used in the business letters, all that is very, very essential because वो आपकी कंपनी का इमेज रिप्रेजेंट करता है. So basically class, we saw the aim of business letters is not only to understand the contents what are given in the letters, but also it helps to take appropriate actions or decisions, both the reader as well as for the company itself. Now how, you will see in the coming slides. Then I showed you all how the business letter looks like. That is the layout of a business letter. So when I mean to say layout, it means proper arrangement of various parts of the letter. No grammatical errors, no writing mistakes, no cuttings, the presentation, the alignment, everything matters a lot. It is also called as structural design of letter. It is an internal arrangement in a proper way to create good impression on the reader. Continuing with the same thing, layout of a business letter. So finally, when we saw what were the important points, we saw that there are around 10 to 12 important points. So letter writing is not everybody's cup of tea. It is an art. All right. Not everybody is able to write good letters. Take your own example, students. I bet मैक्सिमम ऑफ यू अभी तक आप लोगों को ढंग का फॉर्मल लेटर लिखना आता ही नहीं होगा. आई कैन गारंटी दैट. सो आई चैलेंज यू ऑल, if you all are able to write good letters, please write yes or no in the comment section. Let us see how many of you all can challenge and say, no ma'am, we are and we can write proper formal letters. All right. Okay. So the format of the letter should be visually appealing and correct. As I told you, no cuttings, neatly written, proper usage of words, to the point. 10 पेज का लेटर प्लीज कभी मत लिखिएगा. So letter should be short but brief. In present times, I told you different alignments are used. Some write all the things from the left side only, correct, on the left side. Some people, some things on the left, some on the right side. So different alignments are used. So the letters which we saw is looking somewhat like this. So a business letter looks like this. So quick revision of all the 11 points. Starting with number 1, the letter head, the heading, where the name and address of the company appears along with the CIN, the details of their contact numbers, fax number, then their email and website. Followed by date. Date is a very essential part of the letter. The third one is the reference the reference number, whether it is for purchase department, sales department, HR department, finance department. So reference number makes it easier to go through the letter quickly. Fourth is the inside address, to whom the letter is addressed to. Then comes the fifth point, subject, which is written always in the center. Sixth is the salutation, dear sir, respected madam, this kind of things which you can use. Seventh, and the main part, main masala, that is body of the letter, which is divided into 3 paragraphs. The first one being introductory, second, the main content of the letter, and third is the concluding paragraph. Followed by the closing, complimentary close, yours respectfully, truly yours, faithfully. You can use depending upon the type of letter which you're writing. Coming to point number 9, signature of the concerned authority. So it can be the secretary or manager or director, whomsoever it concerns. Enclosures, if any Xerox copies or any documents you're sending along, please mention it in the enclosures. And 11th is CC, that is carbon copy. So this is how a business letter looks like, and we have finished up till here. Now class, while writing this business letter, there are some important things the secretary should keep in mind. A perfect business letter or a good business letter is the one which carries nothing but it should be a letter containing maximum information, as I told you, but in minimum words. So a perfect business letter can be called as the one which is written by the secretary in such a manner that पूरा information मिल गया और पता भी नहीं चला कि हमने letter पढ़ा है. So it is short, to the point, precise, you can say. So maximum information in minimum words. So class, I can say that there are 8 C's which a secretary should keep in mind when he or she is writing a business letter to somebody. So let's see first what are those 8 C's. Starting with, the letter should contain correct information. It should be complete The letter should be clear. Clarity should be there. The letter should have conciseness. The letter should be coherent. It should include courtesy. It should have the consideration. Last but not the least, cheerfulness. So class, let's see all these 8 C's one by one, which is also called as essentials of a good business leader. So coming to the very first one, clarity. The letter should be very clear. Subject पढ़ते से ही पता लग जाना चाहिए. Okay, what is, you are expected. What are the things which you will go through across if you go through all the letters. All right. So clarity is the soul of business letter. The message of the letter must be clear. Simple and common words are to be used, as I told you. Technical, double meaning words, short forms, all these should be avoided. The names and figures are important parts of the letter, so they should be correct and clear. So if you are mentioning any numbers, they should be very clearly written. Overlapping nahi hona chahiye. And it should be very clear regarding what topic the letter is all about. तो आपको शॉर्ट में लिखना है. 10 पेजेस का कोई लेटर नहीं लिखना है. 1 या 2 पेज का होगा, बट इट शुड बी स्ट्रेट टू द पॉइंट. समझ में आ जाना चाहिए किस बारे में लेटर है. Conciseness, as I told you, maximum information and minimum words. तो एकदम short भी नहीं होना चाहिए, पर एकदम लंबा भी नहीं होना चाहिए. So letters should be in brief. Minimum words are to be used. Unnecessary and irrelevant information should be avoided. A brief letter saves the time of the reader and proves more effective. So I hope class अभी आपको समझ गया होगा what are the 2 C's, clarity and conciseness. All right. Moving forward to the next, the letter should be complete. No fill in the blanks. आधा लिख के full stop डालना भूल गए. Comma गलत जगह पे डाल दिया. So grammatical errors should be avoided class. Very, very important. कहीं पे भी capital letters लिख दिया जहाँ पे मन आया. All these silly things should be avoided. A letter must give complete information to the reader. It should cover all possible facts and figures pertaining to the subject matter of the letter. An incomplete letter does not achieve the desired results. बोलते ना आधा knowledge is more dangerous than full knowledge. तो आधा knowledge नहीं देना है आपको letter में. You have to see to it you have given complete information. Courtesy का मतलब है politeness. You must have learnt values. जब आप किसी के लिए help करते हो, कोई आपकी help करता है, you have to say thank you. If any mistake is done by you, say sorry, please. So you have to be very polite and kind. ऐसा कर, ऐसा कर, and all. ये सब नहीं use करना. You don't have to be very harsh, rude. ऐसा वो बंदे नहीं बनने आपको. So courtesy means language. Language of the letter must be polite and kind. A courteous letter gets a favorable response from the leader. No harsh, rude words, insulting remarks are allowed while writing letters. Because आपको ध्यान में रखना है, as a secretary of the company, you are writing a business letter which shows how is the attitude of your company towards that particular person. Coherence. Now this is a new word class. So remember we just now saw layout, proper sequence, order. So अगर मेरे को बोलना है एक logical sequence में if you are required to write a letter, that thing is called as coherence. So a letter should be written in a logical sequence, pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth में subject है तो subject की जगह salutation पहले नहीं आना चाहिए. If second number पे date है तो date fourth number पे नहीं आना चाहिए. The order should be proper. Message should be divided into different paragraphs and they should be arranged logically and connected to each other. Correctness. A business letter should be correct regarding information or message. झूठा कुछ नहीं लिखना है अपने letter में. Any mistakes in the figures or facts will create a problem. There should be no grammatical or spelling mistake. As I told you, जहां मन में आया capital लिख दिया, where you needed, you forgot to put the full stop or comma. So be very, very careful regarding that. Consideration. This is also called as use of you attitude. See to it when you're writing the letter, सामने वाले को ऐसा लगना चाहिए, हाँ, the letter is written for me. Correct. If only his name is not important, whatever matter is in the letter, it should be related to him or her. उसको feeling आनी चाहिए, yes, the letter is written for me. मेरे लिए ही लिखा गया है. The letter should be written from the reader's point of view, and importance should be given to the reader and problems of his. The reader has to be motivated to act after reading the contents of the letter. Cheerfulness. A business letter should be cheerful. A cheerful letter means positive, and it should show spirit of hopefulness. The letter should avoid negative words and sentences. मतलब पढ़ के कोई दुखी नहीं होना चाहिए या ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए शी रीड करते में मेरा टाइम वेस्ट हो गया. Not a negative attitude, वो vibes, negative vibes नहीं आनी चाहिए. So the letter should be positivity, should create a positivity, and the reader should feel good after reading the letter. So these are the 8 C's which the secretary should keep in mind when he or she is writing a business letter to somebody. So class, with this topic, we can come to the next very important topic, Trimurti. So don't worry class, यहाँ पे हम कोई हिंदी session नहीं करने वाले हैं. Yes, but y'all are gonna learn now 3 important written business correspondences which are related to company. So company के लिए ये 3 documents बहुत बहुत essential है, and a secretary should be able to write these 3 documents perfectly apart from writing letters. So that is why I have given the name Trimurti over here. Trimurti, as you know, combination of 3. So the 3 Murtis are N, R and M. So let's see who are these 3 Murtis and who are these N, R and M. So the very first Trimurti which comes is notice. ये word आपने काफी बार देखा होगा in your colleges itself. Notice board पे लगता है. Minutes, not regarding time. तो वो कतई time से related नहीं है. And reports. So you're familiar with the first and the third Trimurti. You know, notice भी देखा होगा, and reports तो generally, you know, ये report card होता है. When you go for a blood test, you get a report. So kind of that only. The new concept for you all is the minutes part. So don't worry class, one by one we'll start the Trimurti. So starting with the first Trimurti, that is a notice. So what is a notice class? What is your general information or knowledge regarding notice when I say notice? So you must have seen now whenever teacher is taking a lecture, or in lectures it is announced that while leaving or going through the corridor, please go through the notice board. A notice has been put up. Correct. Apart from that, during lectures, some notices come where teacher read it out. You can see it's written in a piece of paper. So what all things class do you feel are included in notice? Please answer. Very good. The date on which the notice was declared. Next is very good. Advanced knowledge. है ना? कल अगर आपके practicals है, you are being informed 2 days prior or 1 day prior, है ना? So that you can prepare yourself and come tomorrow. So notice का basic meaning is it is an advance intimation given by the company informing the persons who are supposed to attend the meeting. So in company, when notices are given, it is given generally when the meetings are going to be conducted in the company. So, kaun sa day, date, time, place, and business is to be transacted at the meeting, everything is mentioned in the notice. So class, remember the punch word for notice, advance में दिया जाता है. It is an advance intimation, knowledge, which is given, and it should include day, date, time, place, कब, कहाँ, किधर, क्या. All the WH questions should be clearly mentioned in that. Secretary has to be particular about the contents, agenda, period of notice, mode of delivery, etc. So contents जो matter होता है, agenda, what all things are gonna be discussed in the meeting, किस बारे में बात होने वाली है, topic, मुद्दा क्या है मीटिंग का, period of notice, mode of delivery, etc. नोटिस पीरियड कितने दिनों का है, सब शेयर होल्डर्स को या बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स को पहुंचना चाहिए नोटिस. All these things has to be taken care of by the secretary. Notice gives precise information regarding an important event that is about to take place. With the help of notice, information is conveyed publicly for others to know and follow. Secretary has certain reasons arranged for publishing the public notice in the newspapers. For example, notice of annual general meeting, notice about shifting the office of the company, etc. So class, अगर आपको practical examples देखना है notices का, I request all of you to open up and go through the newspapers like Economic Times, Times of India, wherein you will find how the notices are printed of related companies. Or you can go through Indian Express का paper आता है, Financial Express. So you can go through those newspapers and see how the notices of companies are printed for public knowledge. All right. So you can go through these papers, that is Economic Times, Times of India, and Financial Express, that is Indian Express का newspaper है, just for knowledge purpose, practical, कि how the companies publish the notices for public knowledge. So I hope the first Trimurti is clear to you all. Moving forward to the second Trimurti. The second Trimurti is reports. All right. Now report, I am not talking about blood report or anything like that. But yes, kind of related to that. अब reports में क्या क्या होता है? It is an organized statement of facts or opinion leading to some conclusions with or without some recommendations, है ना? Now usually when you remove blood test report, तो उसमें ना आपने देखा होगा क्या बोलते हैं, पॉजिटिव है, नेगेटिव है, कितना शुगर लेवल हाई है, कम है, what is the pH level, there are a lot of things which are specified, है ना? So it is a statement of facts or opinion which leads to some conclusion. आप रिपोर्ट देख के समझ जाते हो ना, what is the report talking about. आपका रिपोर्ट कार्ड ले लो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल द फाइनल परसेंटेज, द फाइनल ग्रेड, आप पता लगा सकते हो. अच्छा 60% है मतलब बी ग्रेड के आसपास है, 70 to 75% है सो ए ग्रेड है, O stands for outstanding, है ना? So it allows you to jump on a conclusion. It is a systematic presentation of facts, figures, conclusion about specific event or topic. Now you can also take example of report writing. Again, one of your English communication skills. Newspapers में जो आप report देखते हो, or report writing skills which you practice in schools and colleges. All those are examples of reports. So you are talking about a specific event, right? Annual Day celebration, Republic Day celebration, or accident happened on the road. All these things which you read in the newspapers or practice in the schools, they are all reports. So a report may be prepared by an individual or by a committee. So as you can see, they are presented in a proper format and filed and kept it in folders. As you can see, the images which are disclosed. Some reports, now see, as per Companies Act, you have to be very careful when you're writing about all these Trimurtis. Some reports are to be prepared as per provisions of Companies Act 2013. For example, annual report, है ना? Some reports are to be prepared by the company as per the requirement of the company. For example, report on possible site for setting up new branch. कुछ reports is for company's reference. कुछ reports are compulsory by law. All right. So secretary should have all the skills of drafting the reports. He or she should be acquainted with contents and format of different types of reports, because a secretary is solely responsible for typing or writing or preparing all these written documents as far as the company is concerned. So I hope you're clear with the the second Trimurti as well. That is the reports. Now you'll be learning something new altogether. That is the third Trimurti, minutes. It's the totally opposite of what minutes ka definition you are carrying with you. It's not at all related to time. So first of all, class, minutes का मतलब क्या होता है? Now, I don't know whether you read it or not, but before I disclose you all the meaning, I'll give you an example. See class, now take your English subject for a matter, as an example. Usme, after, writing question answers, after seeing from the paragraph, there's always a question which carries 4 marks and states, write the summary of the lesson. Now टेक्स्ट बुक में अगर मैं खोल के देखूं तो वो लेसन 10 से 12 पेज तक का बड़ा सा चैप्टर है. बट इफ आई आस्क यू टू एक्सप्लेन मी, आप वो लेसन में क्या पढ़े, व्हाट डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड, मेरे को शॉर्ट में बताओ. अभी मैं 12 पेज मुझे पढ़ने नहीं है तो मैं तुमसे पूछ रही हूँ. मान लो आई वॉज एब्सेंट, आई एम योर फ्रेंड, ठीक है, एंड आई वॉज एब्सेंट ऑन दैट डे, सो आई आस्क्ड यू इंग्लिश में लेसन जो पढ़ाया मेरे को शॉर्ट में बता देना. ड्यूरिंग एग्जाम्स, व्हेन यू रिवाइज, तो आपके फ्रेंड्स एंड व्हेन यू सिट फॉर ग्रुप स्टडीज यू टेल ना रे शॉर्ट में बताना रे क्या होता है इसमें, ऐसे बता दो. सो व्हाट आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट, यू आर टेलिंग योर फ्रेंड टू गिव यू शॉर्ट इंफॉर्मेशन, है ना, शॉर्ट में समरी बता दे मुझे. तो आई ऑल क्लियर विद दिस वर्ड समरी. सो समरी इज नथिंग बट जो मीटिंग 3 से 4 घंटा चली and you were absent for that meeting or you were not able to attend that meeting, आपको उस 4 घंटे का जो भी ओवरऑल इंफॉर्मेशन है वो 10 या 15 मिनट में मिल सकता है ना. यू कैन गेट दैट पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक इन not to sit for 4 hours, but you can understand by seeing this particular book, this particular summary कि क्या हुआ था, क्या क्या टॉपिक्स के बारे में डिस्कस हुआ था, and what all recommendations, suggestion, debates, arguments हुए थे. So that is what is called as minutes. तो मतलब बोलना क्या चाह रही हूं मैं, रामायण का शॉर्ट फॉर्म, है ना. The 4 hours meeting you can sum up in 10 to 15 minutes. That is called as minutes. So now I'll disclose you all the meaning. Minutes is defined as the written summary of the business transacted at the meeting. It is a concise and accurate official record of the discussion and decisions at the meetings. It can be used for future reference. As it is official record of the meeting, it is necessary to draft the minutes in proper format. Date, time, place, type of meeting, the chairman of the meeting, details about directors or members present, everything is recorded. All the resolutions must be recorded in the minutes. So basically class अभी आपको समझ में आ गया minutes क्या है. So it is a short summary, जैसे मैंने बोला of the 4 hours of the meeting, जो meeting 4 घंटे चली उसका shortcut में कौन कौन present था meeting में, when it happened, what was the agenda, what topics were discussed and what topics got converted into resolution. Now what is a resolution class? When you are discussing something, that is called as a motion. And when you get approval money, voting, remember 50% voting, 75% voting, people vote in favor of it, that particular topic becomes a resolution. So what got approval, what was rejected, everything has to be recorded in this minutes book. And as you know, it is an official document. तो इसका एक proper format होता है, जैसे letter का format था. Okay. So as per Companies Act, minutes for different class of meetings should be prepared by the secretary within 15 days of a meeting. So 2 हफ्ते के अंदर अंदर it should be prepared. It is prepared by secretary, confirmed by members or directors, and it is signed by the chairman who hosted the meeting, who was the host, who talked the most. It's called as a chairman, and countersigned by the secretary. It is always written in the past tense and written in the minutes book. Correct ना? Past tense में ही लिखोगे. आज मीटिंग हुई, 2 हफ्ते बाद उसका minutes ready हुआ. That means, for example, consider 1 तारीख को मीटिंग थी, तो 2 हफ्ते मतलब 15-16 जनवरी के बाद ही आपका minutes ready होगा. So 1 Jan को क्या हुआ था? All that is recorded and you're getting the information on 16th Jan. Correct. So minutes are always written in the past of what happened, क्या हुआ था. So with this class, the Trimurti comes to an end and important documents which a secretary should and be able to write apart from letters. So finally class, we are concluding our chapter 9 with the topic, what are the essential skills for effective communication? तो भले आप ओरल कम्युनिकेशन कर रहे हो, रिटन है, नॉन वर्बल है, जो भी टाइप का कम्युनिकेशन यू आर डूइंग, there are some important things and skills which you should keep in mind whenever you are doing communication. Not only from business point of view, खाली business के point of view से नहीं, even in your personal life, whatever relationship you are into, mother, daughter, father, son, whatever relation, brother, sister, कोई भी relation हो, कोई भी personal matter हो या office environment हो, communication is a must. There should never be blockage of communication. So these are some of the skills which you have to keep in mind, not only from study point of view class, but आगे चल के आपके life में भी ये चीजें बहुत जरूरी होंगी as far as communication is concerned, so that वो relationship बरकरार रहे और टूटे नहीं या misunderstandings create ना हो. So what is the very first essential skills? Observe the image class. आपको क्या दिखाई दे रहा है? एक कंटिन्यूअसली बोली जा रहा है एंड दूसरे के माइंड में वो चल रहा है एंड ही इज एबल टू ग्रास्प व्हाट ही इज टेलिंग. अभी भी क्लियर नहीं है तो ध्यान से इस इमेज को देखो. सो कैन यू गेस व्हाट इज द वेरी फर्स्ट स्किल? कम्युनिकेशन होने के लिए बोलना जरूरी नहीं होता. What is the first rule of communication? Listen. Yeah, first listen. See, the image is so beautifully presented. Listen. आपको सुनना बहुत जरूरी है. You know, in maximum communication, people just बोलते हैं. You know, they say. सुनने वाले बहुत कम मिलेंगे आपको. Now again, one more thing I want to highlight over here is there's a difference between listening and hearing. अब मैं जो बोल रही हूँ hearing मतलब आप लोग सब मुझे सुन रहे हो. Now when you're listening to my presentation right now, आपके आसपास बहुत कुछ चल रहा हो सकता है. You know, किचन में मिक्सी चल रही है, मशीन चल रही है, टीवी चल रहा है या बाहर कुछ काम चालू है. There are a lot of noises which are around you. Okay, so you're hearing everything, but when I say listening happens with concentration, focus, and that helps you to remember. So 10 चीजें होती है आपके आसपास, बट आपका ध्यान, आपका माइंड क्या चीजें याद रखता है जिसपे आपने फोकस लगाया है, कंसंट्रेशन लगाया है. सो हियरिंग इज ओनली एक कान से सुना, दूसरे कान से निकल गया. बट व्हाट इज लिसनिंग? कान से अंदर गया और वो दिमाग में फीड होके रजिस्टर हो गया, जो आपको याद रहा. That is what is listening. So one of the most important aspect of effective communication is being a good listener. Effective communication requires active listening. So now many of you all who answered while listening to my presentations are active listeners. Others जिन्होंने आंसर भी नहीं किया, मुंह खोलने का प्रयत्न भी नहीं करना है, मन में भी आंसर नहीं दिया, all those are passive. सुन रहे हैं, they are hearing but they are not listening to me. And those who of y'all listening to the presentations are answering as well, मन में या बोल के, all those are listening and not hearing me. So active listening involves hearing and understanding what a person is saying to you. Unless you understand clearly what a person is telling you, you cannot respond appropriately. So followed class, what is the very first important skill for communication? Okay, now observe this particular image. कभी हंस रहा है, कभी योगा कर रहा है, सरप्राइज है, कुछ तो एक्शन कर रहा है. एक बंदा बहुत सारे अलग अलग एक्शंस और साइन करे. कैन यू गेस व्हाट कैन बी द सेकंड essential skill? Correct. आपका बॉडी लैंग्वेज, नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन. बोलने की भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ती, लिखने की भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ती, बट आपको देखते ही बंदा पहचान सकता है कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन यू आर डूइंग विथ हिम. सो कैन यू रीड द फ्रेज ओवर हियर? इट्स व्हाट यू डोंट से दैट काउंट्स, है ना? Now, as you can see, this particular female, maybe she's lying, hiding something, but what? Hostile attitude, akdu hoga, insecure, aggressive, interested, thinks you're stupid. So these are learn to read and influence people through non-verbal communication. So the second very important factor of communication is the body language, your facial expression, how you respond physically with a person. So body language is an important communication tool. It should help convey words. Other factors to be considered are tone and pitch of voice, hand gestures, eye contact. When you're talking to somebody, don't use too much of hand, फिंगर्स यूज करो, ऐसे ऐसे इधर उधर हाथ ज्यादा हिलाओगे तो डाइवर्ट होता है, इट क्रिएट्स डिस्ट्रैक्शन. सो देयर इज नो नीड टू यूज या हैंड फोल्ड करके बीच वाले बंदे जैसे खड़े होके आप बात कर रहे हो तो ऑकवर्ड लगेगा. सो यू हैव टू बी, you should learn how to behave, how to talk when you're talking to somebody. Correct? So that is the next important factor. Now the third essential skill for effective communication, what is important is, what it is, clear and concise. अभी अपन ने देखा ना, maximum information but use of minimum words. तो आपको पकाना नहीं है किसी को, पकाओ नहीं लगना चाहिए. So apart from clear and concise, your communication should be correct and complete. So basically clear and concise रखना है आपने. So message should be conveyed by using few words as possible, whether in person or via telephone or email. It should be clear, concise and direct. Avoid using too many words. Before speaking, give some thought to the message. This will prevent causing any confusion. So ज़्यादा पकाना नहीं है, short में बोल के to the point खत्म करो. All right. The next important skill is personable. When communicating face to face with someone, use friendly tone and ask personal questions. This helps in creating a personal touch. एकदम personal नहीं होना है. What's your name? Where do you live? What do you do? Such kind of questions help to create a little comfort level. Now this is important when you're doing face to face. Like for example, आप interviews में जा रहे हो या किसी से फेस टू फेस बात कर रहे हो तो थोड़ा बातचीत इधर उधर का करके यू कैन कम टू द टॉपिक. सो दैट हेल्प्स द पर्सन टू बिकम कंफर्टेबल विद वन अनदर. नाउ पे अटेंशन टू दिस पर्टिकुलर स्लाइड. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट. नाउ दिस कैन बी सीन. आप लोग का एग्जाम्पल ले लो. अगर ये लेक्चर अब मैं राइट नाउ क्लासरूम में कर रही होती, so many of the students don't look at me also. वो अपने किताब में देख रहे हैं या तो मुझे देख रहे हैं बट कोई और दुनिया में घूमे हुए, आंख ब्लिंक भी नहीं कर रहे. और अगर मैं किसी से क्वेश्चन पूछूं तो मुंडी नीचे हो जाती है, आंसर नहीं करना है, इधर उधर देखना है. All right. So next important thing is whenever you all are communicating is eye contact. So जब भी कोई बंदा आपसे बात कर रहा है उसके आंखों में देखो, इधर उधर या मुंडी नीचे नहीं करना है. That is the worst thing which you can do when you are communicating. मतलब उससे लगता है कि आप इंटरेस्टेड ही नहीं है बात करने में. Okay. So as you can see, there's a slight difference. I can do it and I can't do it. तो आपको खाली वो T को eliminate करना है. Everything is possible. So that means if you are making eye contact, that means you're confident. So for effective communication, confidence is needed. झूठ भी बोलना है तो इस तरीके से इतने कॉन्फिडेंस में बोलो कि सामने वाला कन्विंस हो जाए कि हाँ भाई तू सच ही बोल रहा है, जबकि बोलना नहीं है वो बात अलग है. But what I'm trying to tell you all is have confidence in you. Proper eye contact नहीं होना is lack of confidence. It shows that you're nervous. So making eye contact, using a firm but friendly tone are ways of showing that you are confident. Coming to the next essential and important skill which is important is empathy. Now usually class people get confused empathy और sympathy. ये वर्ड्स बहुत सुनने में कॉमन है ना, खाली स्टार्ट के एक और दो अक्षर का फर्क है, इधर ई है उधर एस वाई है. So please observe both the images and try to read what is shown in the image. Empathy, the ability to understand and share another person's feelings, experience, etc. Sympathy, care for another person's problems or feelings. For example, the president grew up with little money, so she has great empathy towards the poor. My classmate was having a bad day. I expressed my sympathy to her. So basically अगर मैं सिंपल भाषा में आप लोग को समझाऊं, एम्पैथी एंड सिंपैथीज का जो डिफरेंस है वो ये है, सिंपैथीज आप दिखा रहे हो कि आपको बुरा लग रहा है उनके लिए, आप केयर करते हो इसलिए आपको भी अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. बट एम्पैथीज आप सोच रहे हो अगर मैं उसके जगह पे होती तो मुझे कैसा लगता. सो बेसिकली एम्पैथी इज टू एंटर इनटू समवन एल्सेस शूज. खुद को उसके जगह पे रख कर वो चीज को महसूस करना, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज एम्पैथी. So basically empathy is a skill of being able to understand and share the feeling of another person. It can be shown with the use of appropriate words or action. जैसे यहाँ पे बोला है प्रेसिडेंट खुद अपने बचपन में कम पैसों में पली बड़ी है तो उसे समझता है क्या पेन है जिसके पास पैसा नहीं होता. यहाँ पे ठीक है आज उसका दिन बुरा है तो मैंने उसके साथ थोड़ा बात कर लिया, उसका मन हल्का करवा दिया, दैट इज सिंपैथी. अपन दिखाते हैं ना कि हाँ बुरा लग रहा है हमें, बट एक्चुअली वी डोंट फील इट. एम्पैथी इज फीलिंग कि सामने वाला किस दर्द से गुजर रहा है. ओके, सो बेसिकली अभी भी अगर आपको नहीं समझ में आया सो ऑब्जर्व दिस इमेज. दिस इज एम्पैथी. अकेले भीगना नहीं है, मैं भी तेरे दर्द में शामिल होकर उससे बांटती हूँ. That is what is called as empathy. Understanding and sharing the feeling of another person. So finally, we are coming to the last skill of effective communication. Nowadays, you must have seen this n number of times. चाहे आप रेस्टोरेंट चले जाओ, चाहे आप कोई भी दुकान में चले जाओ, everybody asks for this. क्या होता है ये? Please take a moment to review your experience with us. Your feedback not only helps us, it helps other potential customers. Good, not bad, bad. Feedback score, bad, okay, average, good, excellent. How was your experience? So the very important and the last chain of communication, feedback. Giving and receiving appropriate feedback is an essential communication skill. It helps in improving the performance. इससे पता लगता है whether the communication was good, whether it was bad, whether the customers are happy or whether they are not happy. So the same thing I also will ask you all because topic खत्म हो गया है. So I am also asking your feedback, your review on the topic. How did you like the video? Please do mention in the comment section. If any doubt, please let me know so that I can clear it. Because with this, we are coming towards the end of chapter 9. So I hope you must have enjoyed this lesson and learned how important is writing a letter finally. So whether you're typing it or writing it, it is really very, very important for you all, not only as a secretary, but in general as well. You all should be able to write the letters properly by now. So do share the link with your friends if you feel that the video is really beneficial in understanding the topic which I taught you all just now class. So I hope the feedback will be towards good and excellent and the experience was a happy one. So with this note class, I am stopping here for the day. All the best. Keep studying, keep practicing. And if any doubt, please let me know in the comments section. Do subscribe to my channel to get more updates and videos on the topics related to your syllabus. So thank you so very much, class, for patiently listening to me. I stop here for the day.